What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a revisit to Core Defense. Core Defense is a minimalist roguelike tower defense game that launched on Steam back in July 30th, 2020. This one is from Emperor Games, and they just released a new expansion. They released the Mastery expansion, which is going to add more difficulty, higher levels, and the Mastery system. The Mastery system is going to allow you to earn permanent unlocks as you progress through the game. And I gotta tell you, this is a game that gives you that just one more vibe. There is just no doubt about it. So, Core Defense, all the links are down in the description below. Emperor and Indie Boost were kind enough to sponsor this video and hook me up with the expansion, so I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. But let's hop on in and check out the gameplay. Now, let's see. Part of that Mastery expansion as well is the Supercharge toggle. The Supercharge toggle is going to add in a random difficulty. So it's a choice of different difficulty mutators that Supercharge will add in. Now, what difficulty do we want to play? I think we played up to looks like I only played up to Overload 13. The base game is going to go up to 20, and then now it goes up to 30 as part of that expansion. However, you do have to climb the tiers. You're going to have to unlock it. Let's start off with a nice little middle of the road map. We'll say Overload 5 for difficulty. There are different seeds which will determine various spawns on the map. Let's go ahead and just give that a few rerolls here. And then we are still working on Mastery Tier number 1. Now, once we get Mastery Tier number 1 squared away, then of course we'll jump on to 2 and 3 and so on and so on. So there is long-term progression and replay value available in Core Defense, and definitely one to check out. Let's just go ahead and get a map started off here. Now, when you first load into a game, the base goal of the game is to survive to wave 50. Now, once you get to wave 50, if you want to keep going, it does kick into an endless mode where you can keep on playing and see how far your build can make it. Now, as I mentioned, this is a roguelike, meaning each individual playthrough is going to be a little different depending on what cards we draw. So starting things right off here, we have got the Lightning Tower, which is one of my favorites. I think I am going to choose that one right out of the gates. And then we've got 9 walls to start off with. Now, the reason we have 9 is you normally would start with 7. However, I've got that one Mastery tier unlocked, and I chose to have 2 additional walls at the start. So let's go ahead and wall it off and start creating a little bit of a maze here. In fact, we can block that bad boy off like that and save a tile. And then come down, say, like this way. Wow, this is a pretty good start, really. Because then we can come up and we have a really nice little maze right out of the gates. And I have no protection versus the core up front here, but this is just wave 1, so I'm not really sweating it too much. I do have the speed turned up to 5. You know, obviously there's 5 different levels of the speed modifier. Let's go ahead and snag this sniper tower. That's a good one. And then we'll take some lightning damage as well. Now, how this works is you're going to get one choice just for completing a wave. And then if you complete that wave without taking any core damage, you're going to earn a second. We're going to go ahead and throw a sniper down right there. And let's just go ahead and continue along and see how we can do. Now, as I mentioned, you can crank the speed up. The waves go by super quick, as you saw. That one was just the one mob. Let's go ahead and pick walls, as I do want to get my walls decked out. And let's go with lightning damage, just because that is a nice one, no doubt. Now let's see, I think I want to add some protection in here. Now the reason being is the mobs can actually shoot in at an angle here. So I'm going to go ahead and get a little baseline of protection there, and we will go ahead and continue right along. Now, as I mentioned, it's, you know, the waves go by quick. They do get longer as it progresses. Refine is a good one. That's a straight up damage boost, but at this point, I think I still want more walls. I'm going to go ahead and take that lightning damage again as well. Let's see, we got another wall. Let's slap that down now. And now we have no little corners that the baddies can take some pot shots at my core, so that is a plus, and we can really think out what we want to do with the map from there. Now, let's just let it fly here. We got sniper range and sniper speed. Don't always be fooled with the rarity. Like, this one is actually more rare, but if you look at the speed, it's a very small speed increase, where range is just a huge deal. So I'm going to go at range right out of the gates. In fact, do we want that or a wall? Let's go ahead and go with a wall as well. And then I think we are going to go something like this. Let's move that lightning up to there and continue to let it fly here. Now, we will get this built out completely. It's a slow process building it up. Let's go ahead and go with sniper range and one more wall. That wall, we can start coming here. What I've got pictured is kind of bring it out and over and force the enemies to go up and then back through like a little mini maze here. And ideally pass as many of my defenses as possible. Okay, we got a nice legendary upgrade, sniper damage. The boom blaster I got mixed emotions about. I think I'm going to go ahead and take that sniper damage, as that's a good one. And then you can choose abilities as well. It's not always just about towers. I'm going to keep going into my towers for now, though, and you're going to have, you know, you've got 7 slots on your hotbar basically here, 8 if you include the wall. So you're limited as far as the amount of choices you do have. So you want to pick and choose. Don't take something just to take it, and don't hesitate to skip either. See, we got the hammer. The hammer is a big single target wallop that does just a ton of damage. I think that one might help us out. Now let's drop it right here. This will kind of be our last resort here. So we're going to have a nice single target heavy hitter there at the back to really put the smack down on some of these bads. Now let's see. We got sniper range again and another wall plus a repeater. Let's go ahead and go with another wall and sniper range. We'll go ahead and go right there with that wall and let's let it fly. Now let's go ahead and speed it on up. As I mentioned, you can crank it all the way up to 5 times. 5 times speed is good stuff, right? Tower defense games need that sort of thing, no doubt. So that is more than welcome. That is for sure. And as you see, we got a boss wave. And to be honest with you, I don't think I've got defenses that are good enough for it yet. So I might take a little core damage here on this one, but we do have a boss coming on in. Nope, we were able to get the job done. Okay, so now here we don't have a direct tower change. Well, it's different, just different modifiers in our roguelike experience here. So we got Quicken, which is going to be a 3% speed boost for our towers. We got Tinkerer, which is going to give us a higher chance of rolling core modules. And then we got Audacious, bosses spawn more often. I don't really need bosses right now, so I'm going to go with Quicken instead and get a little 3% speed boost on those towers. Now, what do we have here? Panopticon, remove the Fog of War. That's not a bad thing. That's going to allow my sniper tower to go ham just a little bit more as well, as you can see what's going on. Now, at 5 times speed, things get moving at a pretty good clip. Auto shields. At the beginning of each wave, all units gain shields. I gain 2% of my health as a shield at the beginning of each wave. That is hot stuff. And then we got lightning debuff, which is... what, a damage status modifier. I think, you know what, let's go with the debuff. Let's do that. And continue on along here. I'm going to need some more towers, but I need to get the towers I want, of course. And I do like what I see so far. See, we got the melter. Now, the melter is good because it strips down armor. But man, I hate to pass up that, that epic lightning damage upgrade. That just looks super hot. What is the Berserker? Loses health upon attacking, deals a percentage of its max health as damage. Wow. Let's see. Do I go with the melter? Let's take the lightning damage. And then we got a repeater. I think we're going to take refine there and get a little bit of a tower damage boost. Now, if I keep not taking a new tower, I'm eventually going to regret it. Let's go ahead and snag that melter now. Where do we want the melter? Let's get it in up front here. Let's put it right here. And that's going to allow it to hit these enemies and reduce their armor. Actually, I should put it like here. Yeah, let's put it here. It's going to take a lot of damage up here. Now, as you will see here, as a tower gets destroyed, well, then you're going to have to wait it out until that tower is able to be replaced again. Let's see, we got the Executioner or Melter Speed. Does more damage against mobs with status effects. So, the Executioner is good with an enemy with status effects on it. Let's go ahead and take that Melter Speed and get this bad boy machine gun in just a little bit. See, we got lightning damage and the lightning debuff again. Let's go ahead and take the debuff, and we'll continue to let it fly. I need to get some more damaging defenses here, though, that's for sure. You know what? Let's grab that melter damage. That's too good to pass up. And then we'll snag our wall from here. So let's see. We can bring it down now, and I want these walls to come all the way down to the bottom. And hopefully I get some decent towers here coming up. Now, it is a roguelike, of course, so every experience is going to be different. Sometimes you're just going to have really terrible RNG and get some poo towers, and then other times you're going to feel like you're steamrolling through the content. Now, what do we have here? Less is more. You get 2 rewards less, but an extra bonus reward. That doesn't sound terrible, really. I think I'm going to go ahead and go with another wall, though, and then... let's go with Melter Speed. The repeater's really good, but I also like to get it down fairly early. That way it can get some of those damage upgrades flying. What I'm looking for next, and here it is right here, another defense that's going to hit multiple enemies. So we're going to go with the Shuriken Tower. And then we'll take Shuriken Bounce Harder. Now, what the Shuriken Tower is it's, you know, a Shuriken Tower, but it throws shurikens out. Each time they bounce from enemy to enemy, the damage is going to increase. So, now, obviously, we need a lot of upgrades on that. Oh, that was so sketchy there. Okay, now, Common Stack. This is the limit of upgrades, which is a good thing. Each one of these upgrades you get, like, say, this Hammer Speed upgrade, as you see here, it's 0 of 10. This is the first one of these I've taken. You can only take 10 of these. However, that previous reward is going to increase those stacks, so we're able to take more and more. Let's keep it flying here. We're going to lose our lightning tower here relatively quick. See, Melter Armor Reduction. Seems pretty good, right? And then the Disruptor, thank God. The Disruptor is kind of a silence. It's going to keep enemies from firing or doing their business. Let's throw the Disruptor right here, and that's going to basically silence them as they come into the gauntlet, and hopefully my towers will take a little less damage. We got a boss wave. Hopefully this does not end in travesty. We will see. The difficulty here scales up, and since it's got that roguelike element, sometimes it's pretty rough stuff, no doubt about it. Let's take Reach. That's a straight-up range boost. 10% range boost for all my defenses. And let's go with another wall. So we're going to put another wall down here. I'm going to move my Disruptor down so it's right at the entrance where enemies come in. As I get a little more range on this Disruptor, I will probably move it over here. But for right now, I kind of like it right there where it's at. So let's let it do its thing right there. Oh yeah, good stuff. Take a break. What is that? Units heal a percentage of their max health when you skip a reward. That doesn't sound too terrible, really. I'm going to go ahead and go with another wall anyway, and then we'll get a little more sniper range. Now, each sniper range upgrade is half a tile, so it takes 2 upgrades to expand its range out 1 more tiles, but you can get it pretty fat. There's just no doubt about that. Let's move that down 1 more. You know what? In fact, we can go ahead and put it over here now. We'll double dip. We'll catch it as they're going in, and as anything that pushes through will get silenced again. Okay, Lightning Speed. This is going to give our little lightning tower a little bit more zappy action, and then we got a Disruptor range upgrade, which I feel like is just good stuff. The Disruptor range is going to take a few upgrades, but once we can get it upgraded far enough, we can have this Disruptor covering that entire area, and that's just good stuff. Let's continue to let them fly here. Less is more again. We got Melter Speed, the Boom Blaster. I'm not sure what I want to take next. Auto Shields, we can keep stacking that up and get that bonus on the shields. That's always going to be good stuff. I've got one more slot, is it? I'm not sure if I want to take a tower or an ability. I'm not positive which one. Ooh, this is rough. This is rough. Oh yeah, we took a little damage there. Luckily, we have that shield. So that shield really, really helped us out there. Rough stuff. And we lost a tower. Okay, what is salvage? You gain a random upgrade when you skip a reward. Let's take it. And we don't need any more walls. We don't need audacious. Shuriken's bounce harder is always good. You see here, it's a 4% bounce multiplier. So, like right now, when the Shuriken bounces, it's going to do 104% damage. With an upgrade, it's going to jack it up to 108. Now, you see we lost our tower here, so I've got to wait one more wave before I can replace it. So, you do get all your towers back when you lose them, but you have to wait for kind of the respawn time to work its way up. And we should be good here now. Let's see, sniper speed. Let's take that common stack and get some nice upgrades in. And let's get our lightning back in action here. I'm kind of wishing I'd have some more upgrades for this bad boy. Now, in addition to, you know, just randomly drawing... Oh yeah, lightning bounces, we will take it. In addition to just randomly drawing the cards, there are different targeting priorities. So, like the lightning, close, low health, high health, or random. We got the snipers on low health. I'm actually going to change that to close. That way it's shooting the one in the front. The hammer is at high health. I'm going to change that to close as well. So that's shooting the one at the front. Melter is at random. You actually want it bouncing around because it's going to add that armor reduction on everything. The Shuriken and then the Disruptor is just a straight AoE. One more tower slot, and I just don't know what I want. Hopefully I'm not going to lose here in my indecision and not taking that last tower. You know what, let's go with the uncommon stack on that one. Hey, sniper speed, hammer speed, and boom blaster. Let's get our hammer kicking a little bit quicker, because that's going to be some really high last resort damage here. So that's going to be good stuff. Berserker, the melter speed. Let's go with it. Nanobots is a heal. Man, this is terrible. I want to heal so bad. As you see here, it's going to heal 2% at the start of each wave. That is so good, but I've got two incredible upgrades here. I think we're going to go with sniper damage, as we need our sniper hitting a little harder, and it's going to be pretty good timing because we got a boss coming. So let's see if this is able to get it done. See that sniper upgrade, man. Good stuff. Now, wow, here's another tough call. Do we take the 10% additional range? I think I'm going to. And then we'll go with the lightning damage. Let's let it fly. We're at wave 31 of 50 now. So we passed the halfway mark. We can keep on letting it fly here, though. Lightning stable damage. The stable damage is what it's dishing out with the bounces. So you're going to get a bounce modifier, just like with the shurikens as well. Let's go ahead and take that. See, we got shurikens bounce harder, quicken. That's going to give everything a 3% speed boost. Let's go with the quicken there and continue right along. Wave 32 here. We got it at 5 times speed, so if I wasn't stopping so often, you could actually fly right through these really quick. And man, I got the repeater again. That's not the one I wanted. I was kind of hoping to get the radiator. There's a tower that just puts a debuff on enemies where they slowly lose a percentage of their max health. And that's just perfect to have right at the beginning of your little kill box in mazing area. See, choice overload. You get one more reward to choose from. Let's go with it. More rewards are always good, no doubt about it. Alright, we got lightning speed. We got quicken again. See, let's go ahead and go with the lightning speed. And then we got a berserker, the boom blaster again. I'm going to take the disruptor range. Come on, give me my last tower slot or ability slot. Hardened core is straight up core damage reduction, so that's never a bad choice. Okay, we got another hammer speed. Let's take that as well. If we can get this hammer rapid firing, where it's getting multiple shots off, right? I mean, it hits like a truck, but it attacks very, very slow. And we got a shield generator, which isn't terrible, but I think I want to go with this lightning speed. And we got that berserker again. We got auto shields again. I feel like this is... I'm going to be kicking myself here for not getting another tower, even if it isn't the tower I necessarily want. Let's see, what does the cleaver do? Splits enemies in two. What? That's kind of crazy. I haven't seen that one yet. Every time I see this, I think it's the radiator that I want, and it's not the one I want. Let's go ahead and go straight into melter damage, and we'll keep it flowing. We're at 38 now, only 12 more waves. We got a pretty nice healthy shield going on our core too, which is just awesome. And bounce further is kind of a no-brainer. I might just end up taking an ability instead for the last slot. We will have to see. See, we keep getting the same one. We got that repeater again. I mean, stun. You know what? Let's take it. Let's take stun. How is stun possibly ever a bad idea, right? And we got a boss wave too. So, let's wait for the boss to get into the kill box. We'll pop this. Oh, I didn't even need to use the stun. I was thinking it was going to cover the map. Oh, we got shields and bots. Woo! That's a nice choice. Let's go with the nanobots and get that heal. We'll take the bounce more. Actually, do we want that or do we want refine? I think the bounce more is going to give me more benefit right away. So your stun is going to work like so. We're just going to drop it right there, and it's going to give you a brief stun there in that area of effect. That's got a cooldown that is a timed cooldown. So you're not going to be able to use it every wave. You're going to have to wait for it to cool down here. It's only going to cool down during the active waves. So, I mean, you do actually get to use it every wave. It does cool down very fast, but it doesn't go into cooldown while you're sitting here staring at your random choices here. I think these guys are going to get wrecked. Yeah, sniper damage again. Oh, yes. We'll go with the bounce more. We're getting lots of bounces out of the shurikens now. Man, these guys are getting wrecked. That's good stuff. Another lightning bounce. We'll go ahead and go into sniper speed now, get a few more shots. I feel like I don't have near enough sniper range. Oh man, we are doing really good here. See, let's go melter damage and nanobots to get that heal flowing. Nanobots again. Holy smokes. Hammer damage. There we go. The hammer damage, some of these damage upgrades are huge. The hammer damage is one of them, no doubt. And I was going to say, I think I might have needed that stun. See, armor reduction. Let's take the armor reduction. Let's go into the sniper speed again. Now, I'm kind of curious if I want to move this down somewhere now. It's taking a lot of shots up there. You see how much damage it's taken. Let's see, hammer speed, armor reduction yet again. Oof, good stuff. See, lightning damage or melter damage. They're both pretty substantial. I should have took the... Well, I mean, I like taking the lightning damage. You get your lightning tower all jacked up. It's pretty darn mean. Here's an uncommon stack that will allow us to stack up a little further and some more disruptor range. Now we see the disruptor is covering, you know, a good bit. This is the circle for the disruptor here. It's going almost up into the whole kill box. And this is the final wave. Let's drop a stun there on the boss. Oh, man. And we got smoked by the boss right at the end. Boo. Anyway, y'all, as I mentioned back a year ago when I did Tower Defense Tuesday on this video, or on this game is crazy addicting. It gives you that just one more. The maps actually run pretty quick when you're not stopping constantly like I was. Super, super fun game. Make sure you check it out. All the links are down in the description below. And that will do it for this episode, though. So thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to click that like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Head on over and check out Core Defense over on Steam. Thanks again, y'all. I will see ya next time around. Take it easy.